Hi, I'm Linda Rottman. I am the Buchanan District Supervisor. I wanted to bring some information to your attention for those of you who are not able to personally participate in the budget process. And I also wanted at the end of this to give you some information about how you can help promote a wanting fiscal responsibility in our county. So, for the first time this year, we had a very transparent and very rigorous budget review process. County departments had requested something in the area of $13 million increase. Between county reviews and the budget subcommittee reviews, we cut $13 million out of the budget, approximately, and we were able to match revenues with spending. And I'll talk about the school component of this in a different video. So next step beyond the subcommittee review is for the Board of Supervisors to vote on what amounts in each category of the budget would be included in the advertised budget. So after we spent weeks reviewing the budget, cutting it, working with department heads to voluntarily reduce their departments and to match revenues with spending, Chairman Scott Horn showed up at this the Board of Supervisor budget advertising meeting with a new list of $600,000 worth of items that he wanted to return to the budget. So the first issue with that is we do not have $600,000 more in revenues. He was basing his request and his proposal on potential revenues that may or may not be available later in the year if certain projects are completed and actually produce revenue. But right as of now, we do not have that revenue. The second part is that of these $600,000 cuts, the budget subcommittee had reviewed and voted on each of these. So, for example, we looked at services that were being duplicated in agencies that we were supporting. We took out the duplication so that we only supported agencies that we were mandatorily required to support. Chair Scott Horn wanted to put those back in. We also worked with the IT department head to reduce his budget. He agreed to reduce it by $95,000. Chair Scott Horn wanted to put that back in. It was, I don't even know how to describe the shock of seeing this at this meeting. Chair Scott Horn did not participate in any of the budget subcommittee meetings. We had sat around for maybe like an hour before the Board of Supervisor meeting. He had ample opportunity during that time to say, oh, by the way, I wanted to increase spending by another $600,000, and here's what I wanted to do. But he didn't. He surprised me, and he surprised Walt Michael. He didn't surprise the other two supervisors, though, who apparently had agreed in advance that they would vote for these proposed changes. So here's the dilemma for us taxpayers and citizens. We have a majority on the Board of Supervisors who are not interested in listening to us. They're not interested in fiscal responsibility, and they're not interested in how you want your taxpayer dollars spent. They have their own agenda, and they are going to continue to enact it unless we stand up together and show them that they can't push us around anymore, that we are not going to take it anymore. So I think it's important that we have now had 2 elections in which fiscally responsible supervisors were elected. Walt Michael was elected in the Blue Ridge, struggled on his own for quite some time until I joined the Board of Supervisors, and I was elected in the Buchanan District over great odds. They said that I could never be elected, but we've done it twice now. We've done it 2 times. We need to let the majority of the supervisors who are not interested in fiscal responsibility that you are, and that you in this next election are going to vote for someone who is going to actually represent your interests. In the meantime, we need to let them know how we feel about what attempt has been made to completely undermine the budget process that we engaged in. And to do that, please feel free to write to all of the supervisors and let them know how dismayed you are at these actions. If you haven't yet seen it, there is a YouTube video, which we'll link below, about the Board of Supervisor meeting. And you can see it in action. It's a long, long thing, but you can fast forward and get to the good parts. I really recommend that you watch that if you can. Also, please, I'm going to provide a link so that you can enroll in my email list. I send out regular information about things that are going on and what you can do. So please do that as well. There will be a budget hearing on May 13th at 6 o'clock at Greenfield. Please attend. Please comment publicly on how you feel about the budget process being undermined, how you feel about your taxpayer dollars being spent. So thank you. And I look forward to seeing you on the 13th and emailing you in between. Thank you.